Hi, this is Dr. Serge. So I recently came across this really interesting study when I was looking at the toxin effect on the hormonal system of women. And we can see that in this paper, if you can scroll down a bit in the abstract. So they look at about 10,000 different types of toxins that we are exposed on a daily basis. They found dozens of toxins that can affect the hormonal system in young women when they are that puberty stage. So one of the most common toxins we've heard a lot is a BPA. Years ago, we heard all those different campaigns and people talking about BPA. We need to move BPA from plastic. It was plastic from infant bottles, so the babies will drink BPA and will get messed up hormonal system. So we know now that BPA is a endocrine disruptor. It tends to affect or disrupt estrogen pathways in the body. And these doctors look at other types of toxins and they found dozens. I mean, on a daily basis, if you live in the US, we are exposed to somewhere 80 to 120,000 different toxins depending where you live. And there's some cities like Houston is really toxic because of the oil and gas industry and so on. So depending where you live, you can be exposed to a lot more toxins, pollutions from water, from air, from food, and so on and so on. So those toxins are fat soluble. They love fat, so they are stored into our fat supply, like the abdomen, for example, around the waist in women. And when the toxins are stuck in the body, in those fat storage, it can lead to hormonal disruption. I've seen so many people having estrogen dominance because of that, or they have an issue with the estrogen, progesterone, or testosterone. We don't talk a lot about guys, but there's a trend out there that has been going on for years now. There's more and more men having low T or having fertility issue. It's a toxic load. I mean, I work in Houston, and I see a lot of guys coming from chemical plants. They are in their 20s, in their 30s. They have low T. They have fertility issues and so on. So the simple solution for them is to detox the body from these different chemicals or metals they've been exposed to. So this is not a new fact, but this study has found more toxins that can disrupt um, the hormonal system in young women. If you look at the age that young women would get their first cycle, today in average is somewhere 11, 12 years old. I've seen young girls at 9 or 10 years old having their first cycle. If you look back 100 years ago, it used to be about 15, 16, 17 where they would have their first cycle. So now it's 4, 5, 6 years younger, which is not good because younger you have your cycle, more risk you have uh, to have cancer like breast cancer, ovarian cancer, all those female cancer, and so on. So there's a direct connection there. So lower you get your first cycle, lower the risk of getting cancer later on. So my point is that is what's driving that? It's the toxic load of our life. Okay. So the solution to that is make sure you detox, help the body to detox, 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 and supply on the other side good nutrition to your body. Because one of the problems that I've seen is, yes, your body is meant to detox with those detox pathways, but if you don't support those detox pathways with good nutrition, they don't work. They shut down. And I've seen too many people, hundreds of people, they cannot detox anymore because they don't have the right nutrition. They don't have magnesium. They don't have zinc. They don't have this vitamin A, vitamin D, different things to support those detox pathways. So good nutrition, a high fat, high protein diet really support nicely the detox pathways. And of course, you're needing all the junk sugar, junk food, the sugar, the soda, all that stuff. Now, all those are poison to the body, they're toxins, and your body works harder to detox that. So the goal is really to minimize toxin exposure if possible at all, because we cannot really eliminate everything, but make sure you get good quality water, for example, a filtration system, clean water without all those chemicals, and then support your detox pathways with good high fat, high protein diet. So if you guys have any experience, or if you know anybody, maybe daughters, maybe somebody in your family, a friend who know somebody like that who's been going through puberty really young, having all those issues, PMS, cycle issue, hormonal issues. Now let me know your experience of what you did to help relieve those symptoms. So thank you so much for watching and God bless.